And now to kick things off on Brandon Crawford Celebration Day, please welcome our Master of Ceremony, Giants broadcaster Dave Fleming.
Thank you, Carolyn. Hey, before we get started, how excited are we about this first month of 2025 Giants baseball? I just want to say thanks at the outset. What a great turnout. I mean, here we are. We're still 45 minutes until first pitch time, and this place is packed. So thank you all for being here for a very important day. The Giants are playing their 143rd season of baseball. All those years, all those Hall of Famers, all those great players, great teams. And in my opinion, today we are honoring the greatest shortstop in the history of the Giants. Brandon Crawford, a Bay Area native. Think about the dream that he lived. Growing up a Giants fan, going to Candlestick, going to high school. Is Pleasanton that direction? I was trying to think about what way to point. Just over the bridge in Pleasanton. Making his big league debut in 2011, and then going on to author some of the most memorable moments in Giants franchise history. 13 seasons. Brandon was such a huge part of our Giants' success. Two-time World Series champion. Trophies look pretty good. Three-time Gold Glove winner. And he could have won the Gold Glove every year of his career, truly. A Silver Slugger, a three-time All-Star, all the championship grit, the leadership, and the incredible defense every single day out there at shortstop. But even beyond all those accolades and stats and awards and honors, I really do believe Brandon represented this organization, this city, with as much class and humility as any player who ever has worn that Giants uniform. We saw him as a leader in the clubhouse, as a mentor to young players, and a fan favorite from the day he showed up here. I was trying to think, has there been a Giants player in the last 50 years who signed more autographs than Brandon Crawford? I don't think so. Took more pictures, said hi to Giants fans everywhere he was. Just an amazing legacy. All right, let's introduce all the people who are here to help us celebrate Brandon Crawford. First, Brandon's family, his in-laws Joyce and John. His sisters, Amy, Caitlin, and Jenna. And Brandon's parents, Lynn and Mike. Let's introduce Brandon's Giants family, President and CEO Larry Baer. It's funny, I have to call him by a really formal title now, the President of Baseball Operations. Buster Posey. Giants General Manager, Zach Manassian. Senior advisors to the President of Baseball Operations, John Barr, Ron Wotus, Bobby Evans. It's very nice of him to be out here for the ceremony. We timed this whole day because he was going to be here, the manager of the Giants from 2007 to 2019. Bruce Bochy. He earned that one. Senior Director of Athletic Training, Dave Greschner. Former clubhouse manager, the legend, Mike Murphy. He succeeded Murph, senior manager, home clubhouse and major league equipment, Brad Grems. Former Giants staffer, Chad Chop. Giants area scout, man who signed Brandon Crawford, Mike Kendall. We owe ya. Giants community ambassadors, Jeffrey Leonard and Dave Dravecki. We missed him in spring training. He had knee surgery. He was not going to miss today. The thrill, Will Clark. And Brandon's former teammates who are here to celebrate with us. Outfielder on the 2014 World Champions, Gary Brown. Giants Wall of Famer, member of the Core Four, Sergio Romo. '15 Willie Mack Award winner, Matt Duffy. A second baseman who shared the middle of the infield, had that incredible World Series moment, Joe Panik. Another Giants Wall of Famer and so much more, Hunter Pence. And how about the guy who threw the only perfect game in Giants history, Matt Cain. All right, I promised you we're going to get to the man of the hour. First, take a look at the video board, and we're going to remember the remarkable career of Brandon Crawford.
All right, so you're in your first big league camp. What's it been like for you so far?
It's been exciting. Playing out here with the big league guys, it's a trip. It's like a dream come true, pretty much, to be out here after coming here so many times as a kid.
High drive, right center field, out of here! Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
Double play, grounded to second. To his left, Scudero's got it. The second one. Crawford to first. Double play!
With a chopper coming in is Bell. Breaking ball, hit up the middle, into center field, a base hit.
Caught by the leaping Crawford.
Throws to first. He got him. What a play. My goodness, Brandon Crawford. Has launched a grand slam and totally silenced this crowd in Pittsburgh.
The bouncy ball up the middle, flip to Crawford, to first.
Oh, they got him. He's got just the total package on defense. He's got the range, he's got the arm, he's got any kind of moves you want him to have. He's smooth.
Crawford on the bare hand. Got him!
Wow, what a play by Crawford.
Diving step.
He does it again.
It's always a good day when you sign your shortstop who just made the All-Star team. He got a gold glove and a silver slugger. The guy's a winner.
Breaking for the plate. Crawford's throw. He's out.
That's lines one. Caught by Crawford. A leaping catch.
His seventh hit of the night.
Crawford swings it. He drives one.
Goodbye! Crawford scores!
Wow! No doubt about that one, Crawford!
Being homegrown and native born, he's exceeded a lot of expectations. He's a fan favorite and should be.
I'm Brandon Bell. And I'm Brandon Crawford. It's officially our favorite promo, the All Brandon Weekend.
Let's listen to this crowd.
He's as good a person off the field as he is on, and that makes him a hell of a player.
Growing up a Giants fan, it was a dream come true just to get drafted by this organization. To have the opportunity to play in the big leagues and win a couple World Series during that time. I really didn't think it could get a whole lot better.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to Oracle Park, accompanied by his wife Jaylyn and their children, Braylon, Jaden, Braxton, Bryson, and Jaslyn, Brandon Crawford. It's good to have him back, isn't it? All right, we got to hear from some folks. Let's welcome to the podium Giants President and CEO Larry Baer.
Thanks, Dave. Look around the ballpark today. We see lots of young people, 4- and 5-year-olds, little leaguers, high school student athletes, young people growing up in the Bay Area and Northern California. Many of these young people are dreaming, I'm sure, of playing for their hometown team one day. You know, those dreams can come true because they did for the man here who became the greatest shortstop in the history of the Giants, number 35, Brandon Crawford. On behalf of the Giants ownership group, Greg Johnson, I want to begin by thanking Brandon, Jaylyn, their 5 children, Brandon's parents, Michael and Lynn, Jaylyn's parents, John and Joyce, as well as all their siblings and extended family for being with us here today. As you know, Brandon was born a Giants fan. And it's that familiar image of Brandon leaning over the first row at Candlestick Park with his handwritten poster, I think you've all seen it, "Save My Giants." Still resonates with all of us. Who knows what was going through your mind one day? I don't know if you thought one day you'd be in a Giants uniform, actually out on the field representing the team at shortstop. Were you thinking that your first hit in the big leagues would be a grand slam for the Giants in Milwaukee? Were you thinking that you would eventually play 1,617 games at shortstop, a franchise record? That you would get 7 hits in one game, also a franchise record? Or that one day, Brandon, you would proudly wear 2 San Francisco Giants championship rings. I wanted to share with you a little bit of the Brandon Crawford I've gotten to know over the years, because he's harbored talents, as Dave mentioned, well beyond the baseball field. Brandon has always been focused on family and to giving back in the community, especially to young fans. I never saw Brandon leave a batting practice without first stopping to meet a young fan, sign an autograph, take a picture. Brandon was a 4-time Players Association Heart and Hustle Award winner. Brandon annually hosted with his father Mike the Crawford Family Golf Tournament. That tournament was an annual event and had a huge impact in raising funds for ALS research and funding. Brandon also supported a variety of other events tied to the Giants Community Fund. I remember specifically with the Good Tidings Foundation and the Giants Community Fund, Brandon helped restore Gilman Playground in San Francisco. A huge, huge gift from Brandon. Of course, Brandon was a Willie Mack Award winner as well. It's been such a privilege for all of us to be able to watch Brandon his entire career. As Dave mentioned, in addition to the World Championships, the 3 Gold Gloves, and the All-Star Games. And of course, it goes without saying, the best hair for 13 years running. So thank you, Brandon, on behalf of the Giants organization for inspiring the youth of San Francisco to dream, and for all you've done for all of us. We love you.
Thanks, Larry. How about a round of applause for an all-time Giants great himself? Please welcome Buster Posey.
All right, what a day. So I was thinking back about the first time that I met Craw. And I don't know if I really met him, but I saw him in passing. It was 2006 summer of the Cape Cod League. He had short hair, and it was like a little bit of a Zac Efron wannabe type of look he had. But you could tell right away that he was supremely confident without being cocky at all. He believed in his ability defensively and offensively. Fast forward 5 years, and he brought the same confidence out here on this field for his entire career. The way he carried himself in the clubhouse, his pregame routine, that was one of my favorite things to watch, was to watch him take ground balls daily. He put in so much effort, and there was so much joy in taking ground balls, kind of made me wish I wasn't a catcher sometime. You know, it never seemed like any moment, offensively, defensively, was too big for him. He's the guy you wanted the ball hit to in a big situation, the guy you wanted to be at bat when the game was on the line, and his ability to stabilize our team with his presence at shortstop day in and day out was absolutely instrumental to our success. Another thing that stood out to me when I was thinking about Craw was his toughness. It didn't matter if he was 0 for 15, if he had a tweaked hamstring, he was going to be out at shortstop, and he was ready to answer the bell. But with all the accolades, the tangibles, the intangibles, the great plays, the big hits, what I'll always look back on most fondly is our friendship we created. The countless rides together to the stadium, the bus rides, the flights, the times we shared with our families. All the laughs that we had together as we tried to maintain our sanity throughout a season. These are the memories that I will truly cherish. And these are the things that made our success together on the field so special. Craw, congrats on an incredible career. Glad to call you a friend. Happy to celebrate this day with you.
Thanks, Buster. Our next speaker, we know the man can give a speech. Hunter Pence.
Wow, this is exciting. A lot of amazing memories with Brandon Crawford. This is really fun to get to share kind of the behind the scenes that not everyone knows about Brandon. I think one of the things, first and foremost, Dave, You mentioned humility and class. There's no doubt he's humility, he's class, but he's also style. One of the most stylish players I've ever played with. Selfishly, I'm a little bit upset because in the broadcast booth, it might have been even more fun than playing with you, because watching you from up there and seeing it a lot more clear than I could see out there because I could barely see the ball was absolutely insane what you were able to accomplish, and to call your games was truly an honor. I want to be crystal clear about this. I'm not here for the accolades because you have so many of them and you've accomplished so many things, but it was 4 Gold Gloves. Could have easily been 8. You were pretty much robbed of a couple of them. 2 Wilson Gold Glove or Wilson Glove Defensive Players of the Year. Absolutely incredible. Getting to witness your work ethic from a very early stage in your career, I can say this without a doubt. I played 14 years. I was traded around a lot more than you, Brandon. I saw a lot of players. There was not a single player more consistent and committed to defense than I've ever seen from Brandon Crawford. People say you got to play your dream as a Giants fan, to be out here and be a shortstop for as long as you did, but you made that dream happen, and you did it from day one to the 14th year. The most mundane thing you took with the most intensity, and I have never seen a player who defensively got more angry if something didn't go right, and I think that speaks to your character, because defense is about your pitcher, defense is about the team. And that is class, that is humility, that is character, and that is makeup. And you are one of one when it comes to makeup. You were very calm. I was definitely the opposite of that, and I respected that because you helped me out a lot. I'm a little bit chaotic. Craw's the same guy every single day. I think another thing that doesn't get noted is how subtly he led all of us. I know you were younger than me, but you were a great leader the whole time we played together. DJ Craw, he'd find out whatever song got you going, whatever song got the pitcher going, he would know what it was, and he would catch you when you were kind of in the clubhouse, and he could get you, and he would put your little song on, and he'd give you a little smirk, and he'd lock you the heck in, and we appreciated that. I know I only have 3 minutes. I've probably gone over. I'm going to give one more thing. With regards to the style, the only player that also brought his own hair gel everywhere we went. That was not an accident that he looked so good all the time, and it was such beautiful hair. But Crawford, I hope you enjoy retirement. Congratulations on really making history. It was an honor to get to play behind you, to get to reap the rewards of your hard work as a teammate. We accomplished history together. You made history, and you are absolutely deserving of every accolade. And I think you maybe got robbed of a couple, but much love to you. It was great playing with you, and all the best in retirement. Brandon Crawford, you're the man. You deserve all the success you've earned. So I got to do one more thing because Jalen asked me yesterday. Are we going to miss Brandon Crawford on the field with the Giants? Load him up? Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, Hunter. All right, it's time to hear from the man himself. You know, Hunter was right. It's one thing to play with him, and I never got to experience that. But I do want to say on behalf of John and Mike and Dwayne, thanks to Brandon, because that video we showed is just a tiny percentage of all the incredible moments and highlights he gave us, and it's so fun to be a part of so many of those. I want to thank you, Brandon, for taking my money all those years at fantasy football, for making me wear that uniform and be a bat boy for a day, and for just being a great guy and a great friend. Great to see you. Please welcome Brandon Crawford.
Oh, man. All right. I've played in some big games throughout my career. Postseason games, all-star games, a couple World Series. But I can honestly say, never been more nervous than giving this speech right now. Not a big speech guy, but seriously, this is incredibly special. It's hard to put into words what this day means to me. To be honored like this in the park I grew up coming to, in front of you fans that have been with me every step of the way. Since I was a kid growing up here in the Bay Area, my dream wasn't just to play in the big leagues. It was to play here in this stadium wearing a Giants uniform. And somehow I got to live that dream. To stand here now, years later, on a day like this, something I never could have imagined. So much time, hard work, dedication, and drive was needed to reach my goals. But I didn't do it on my own. I needed support, instruction, and guidance along the way. And there are so many people who helped me achieve the career I was able to have. And I want to take some time right now to thank those people. First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the blessings, strength, opportunities that have carried me every step of this journey. To my family, my wife Jalen, and our kids, thank you for your unconditional love, sacrifices, and for being my greatest source of strength, joy, and joy throughout all the highs and the lows. Jalen, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. Thank you for being my rock and being there for me to lean on through thick and thin, while also being the best mom to our kids. And kids, thank you for being my biggest fans on and off the field. To my parents and sisters, thank you for your endless support, unwavering love, and for believing in me long before anyone else did. I couldn't have done this without the foundation you gave me. My dad is the one who introduced me to baseball and the Giants. Growing up, going to games with him and playing in the backyard is where my love for baseball began. He rooted for me the hardest and was my toughest critic. But this taught me that I could always get better and made me strive to be the best. My mom spent countless hours driving me to practices, watching my games, and cheering me on every step of the way. No matter how unrealistic my dreams seemed at the time, she always made me think they were possible. To John, Joyce, and the rest of my in-laws, thank you for always being there, helping with the kids, cheering me on, and for embracing this journey right along with us. Your support has meant so much to me and the family. To Larry and the Giants ownership group, Buster and the front office, first of all, thank you for bringing me back and to have this day. And thank you for your belief in me and for building a culture that has made this organization one of the most respected in baseball. Brian Sabian, Bobby Evans, John Barr, Mike Kendall, and everyone who is part of drafting me, signing me, and keeping me in San Francisco for 13 years. Thank you for giving a kid from the Bay Area the chance to live out his dream right here at home. To Bruce Bochy, Ron Wotus, and all the coaches I've had over the years, thank you for believing me, for continuing to put my name in the lineup, and for helping me continue to grow at the big league level. I wouldn't have lasted in the big leagues as long as I did without you guys. To my teammates, thank you for going to battle with me every single day and helping me bring home 2 World Series trophies. You made this game more than just baseball. You made it a brotherhood. I look at it, so many of you, as lifelong friends. And those of you that were able to make it today, I appreciate you guys so much. To Dave Greshner and the training staff, thank you for keeping me on the field so often throughout my career. Mike Murphy, Brad Grems, and their clubhouse staff, thank you for your constant hard work and for helping me look good on the field. And to everyone else behind the scenes, thank you for your love, support, and always making me feel like home. And finally to you guys, the fans. You've been with me every step of this journey, through the ups and the downs, the injuries, and the highlight reel plays. You've shown up and supported me with loyalty and passion. I felt it every single game, felt it in every cheer, every ovation, every time I ran out on the field. You guys made me more than a career. You made it home. Thank you for truly being the best fans in baseball. I've been lucky enough to experience a lot of incredible moments throughout my career. But what's meant the most is the chance to represent this team in this city day in and day out for so many years. So I may be stepping away from the field, but I'll always be a Giant. Thank you guys so much.
With a career ERA of 0 with the Giants, here to throw out today's ceremonial first pitch, welcome back to the mound, the man of the hour, Brandon Crawford. And catching for Brandon Crawford is a longtime teammate and president of baseball operations, Buster Posey.